So are you old enough to remember the muscle-building ads in comic books during the 1960s? If not, but you have one of these old comic books, take a look. I not only remember them, I bought one of the muscle-building courses. Check out this episode of my series, The 1960s, to see what I bought. Stay tuned for the video. Anachronic. Hey comic book fans, I'm Joe and welcome back to Anachronic Comics. Today we're taking a trip down memory lane, back to a time when our favorite superheroes weren't just battling villains, but also, indirectly, battling our own insecurities. Because, let's face it, who among us flipping through the pages of a new comic didn't stumble upon these incredible, often bewildering full-page advertisements? I'm talking, of course, about the legendary Joe Weider bodybuilding ads. You read them. Hey skinny, your days of being pushed around are over. Pump up your chest and arms. Sound familiar? If you grew up reading comics, these weren't just ads. They were a legitimate part of the experience, almost as iconic as the heroes themselves. For decades, from the Golden Age right through to the early 2000s, Joe Weider strategically placed these eye-catching, often outlandish promises of physical transformation right where impressionable young minds, like mine, were most susceptible. It was genius marketing. Think about it. You're reading about Captain America, a scrawny kid who becomes a super soldier, or Peter Parker, a nerdy teenager who gains incredible strength, and then, bam! On the next page, Joe Weider is promising you that same kind of transformation. No gamma radiation or super serum or spider bite required. Just this scientific bodybuilding course. And a lot of Weider weight gainer. These ads were more than just sales pitches. They tapped into a universal desire for self-improvement and confidence. They promised not just muscles, but respect, popularity, and even a better love life. Girls laughed at my scrawny body. Now look at me, with the girls all around him. The headlines alone were pure pulp fiction poetry. And the imagery, the imagery. From the incredibly detailed, almost hyper-realistic drawings of impossibly muscular men and women to the before and after photos that, let's be honest, probably involved some strategic lighting and very tight flex. They painted a picture of a world where anyone, even you, could become a titan. But who was Joe Weider? Born in Montreal, Canada, he was a true visionary. Starting with a single magazine, Your Physique, in 1940, he built an empire that included magazines like Muscle and Fitness, Flex, and Men's Fitness, nutrition supplements, equipment, and, of course, those iconic mail-order courses. He was instrumental in popularizing bodybuilding and fitness, bringing it out of the fringes and into the mainstream. He was also a mentor to countless bodybuilding legends, most famously Arnold Schwarzenegger, who credits Weider with helping him achieve stardom. Joe wasn't just selling products. He was selling a lifestyle, a dream, and a path to achieving it. While modern fitness advertising has certainly evolved with sleek gyms and celebrity trainers, the core message of transformation and empowerment that Joe Weider pioneers is still very much alive. He understood the power of aspiration, and he knew exactly where to find his target audience. For me, and I know for many of you, those Joe Weider ads were more than just a momentary distraction. They sparked something. Maybe it was a fleeting thought of trying to get stronger, or maybe it was just added another layer to the fantasy world we were already immersing ourselves into. They certainly fueled my imagination and my understanding of what a hero could look like, both on and off the page. So why all this talk about the iconic Joe Weider ads that filled the back pages of our favorite comic books? Well, I bought into the dream back in the late 1960s, sent in my cash to Joe Weider, and I hold in my hands the original complete Joe Weider Mr. America muscle building course that I bought back then. This isn't a replica. This is the real deal from the golden age of bodybuilding, a time when pumping iron was in the making and Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the midst of a Mr. Olympia bodybuilding winning streak. This is what Joe Weider was selling in those ads. It's a comprehensive, complete 7-part course, complete with development brochures. Let's dive in. The first thing you notice is the consistent style. Classic photo of Weider from his bodybuilding days, and a note to the reader introducing the trainer, a famous bodybuilder at the time. Here in Lesson 1, the trainer is Don Howarth. This first lesson covers the basics, the importance of proper rest, diet, and form. Weider was a stickler for the fundamentals even back then. He knew that without a solid foundation, you couldn't build anything lasting. He breaks down the exercises with detailed diagrams and step-by-step instructions. He even includes detailed diagrams of all the muscles in the body and goals to be reached based upon your height. Lesson 2 follows the same design. This time we're introduced to Don Peters. The lessons progress from those exercises in Lesson 1, still addressing the major body parts. He again includes a personal letter to you to help motivate you. Lesson 2 also includes some special advice on personal appearance and diet. Lesson 3 completes what Weider called the foundation courses. Besides the slightly more difficult exercises, this time with instructor Rick Wayne, Joe Weider provides advice on including sports in your exercise routine and self-defense. Lessons 4 through 6 are double progression exercises designed to get you to that all-important Lesson 7, where you graduate to weights. Lesson 7 is the culmination. As you can see, mine is very worn because I used this for years in my 20s as my exercise guide. Let's take a look. Beyond the main lessons, the box contained also these fascinating development brochures. All 16 were written in the late 1950s, so they not only have a simple charm, but provide tried and true advice that still works, although some may find them quaint. These are more like advanced guides, expanding on many of the things that he touched as part of the 7 lessons. Now this one here is my favorite. How to get what you want out of people. It's filled with tips on how to define success and then go about achieving it. Although written in 1959, it contains some great advice. Unboxing this course isn't just a trip back in time. It's a testament to Joe Weider's vision. He took an interest in his own health and fitness and built an empire by sharing his knowledge. This box of lessons represents the hopes and dreams of thousands of young men who, inspired by a comic book ad, sent away for a chance to change their lives. In my opinion, the Mr. America Muscle Builders course is more than just a relic. It's a reminder that before the internet, before YouTube tutorials, and before massive chain gyms, people relied on a man, a set of brochures, and a dream. What are your memories of the Joe Weider ads? Did they inspire you? Did you ever order a course? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more nostalgic trips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching this episode of the 1960s, and I'll see you next time.